I really feel like storytelling in this kind of form and performance and stuff like that is like the last bastion when it comes to all this AI stuff. Um, mostly because it's so hard for an AI to understand where like human emotion is going to kick in and what like chords to strike on when it comes to making a story that affects your players. And I've been seeing more and more online people who are talking about how they refuse to not use AI in their games, and I just want to say, what the heck are you doing if you're DMing strictly using AI? Like every single time your players ask you a question, you have to type in and ask the AI what it thinks. Just make some stuff up, or like come to the session more prepared. Like I'm just calling that out point blank because you should not have to be relying on the robot for everything. If not, you shouldn't be DMing. You should be a player and just let someone else DM, because that is not an interesting way to play the game at all. Now, I'm all for using it as like a little bit of a tool. Like I've said it many times and I did a whole video about it. I have used it strictly for like making a magic item or something like that, or like, hey, here's my kind of idea for the campaign. Can you just kind of put it in a way, like structure it for me so I can understand it easier when I come back and read it. So like instead of me sitting there and Excel spreadsheeting my notes, instead I'm like, hey, you do it for me. That's the things I've used it for. I haven't had it write my whole freaking story for me, or been like, hey, I need something to give my players I forgot to, or stuff like that. I'm still coming up with everything. I'm just having it structure it for me and make it look pretty. I don't get it. I really don't get it, because I promise you, you are more creative than ChatGPT is, and you are a lot smarter than you think you are, and you're a lot more socially adept than the robot is. I promise you are, and you can do it. So yeah, the reason I want to make this video in the first place is because I think this is like the last bastion, because it's so hard for an AI to make me feel something. I have seen many AI videos, not even willingly, they just come up. And each one of them unsettles me to my core. Like I can tell immediately, and then I'm just like deep in the pit of uncanny valley. I'm there. I'm like deep in the uncanny valley, like covering myself up. And so it's an immediate go away. And I'm starting to get scared because I feel like the internet is going to crash and burn here soon, where we're just, especially with the whole Sora 2 thing, we're going to be overrun with AI videos, and I'm just going to have to only go to like the 4 channels I watch and strictly like look for them, watch their videos, and bounce, because I go on my recommended feed and all it is AI videos and politics, and I don't even watch any of them. I'm just sitting here like, okay, well, I want to know what Kind of Funny's up to. Click, I'm gonna go over to Kind of Funny. I want to know what Critical Role's up to. Click, stuff like that. I want to know what Jenny D posted. Things like that. And those pop up my recommended too. I don't want to sound like they're not. Solarian Community College still shows up every time you post a video, which I love. But I'm starting to get nervous, because how long is it going to be before we've got entire AI generated Critical Role campaigns, and it's hard to find that anymore, if you don't know exactly what you're looking for. I'm a musician. I was a music major in college, and sorry, I'm playing with this cable that was in front of me because I'm starting to get heated. I was a music major in college, and I write music, and I have a couple songs on Spotify, and I really want to make more music, but I don't think that more people are going to listen to songs that me, a real person, made than Plankton singing Freebird. You know what I mean? It's really rough, because I want to make more stuff. I want to get creative. I want to spend a couple, $100 to record a new song, or like spend the time to sit down and write. But I keep thinking, like, what's the point whenever it's all completely being generated online? Like, why even make these videos, right? Because someone could go online and type in, hey, I need another D&D advice video talking about how AI, or how storytelling is the last bastion before humanity falls, and this wouldn't need to be here. It would just get generated, and then boom, they spit it out online. Except you can make 12 of them in the time that I've recorded this one 5-minute video. I don't know. I'm really nervous about it. And like my D&D sessions, I still just use Roll20. My players and I just sit down and chill. I'm thinking about running some community sessions or something like that, just having a good time with it and everything. But I'm really nervous. I really am nervous for the future of entertainment, the future of video games, the future of TTRPGs, where, you know, a lot of people are just going to be jumping in with their AI DMs because they don't have a better option. And why would they need to think? You know, thinking is important, guys. Thinking is very, very important. And you know, I can't overstate that enough. But that's not even what the video is supposed to be about. Thank you for joining me today for this 5-minute rant, and I'll see you in the next one.